Hi there, Capricorn. I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my report for you for the week of July the 31st, 2017. An exciting week, or it's an exciting lead in to August. And particularly this August, we've got two eclipses. Mercury will go retrograde, the planet of communication and commerce, creativity. And not one of my most favorite transits with Mercury retrograde, but, you know, we deal with it. We'll be talking more about that as we, get closer to the time. That'll be on the 12th. And the eclipses are on the 7th and the 21st. Now this first one will be 15 degrees, the lunar eclipse. So this is a great time to have a reading, a personal reading, to see what's coming up in your natal chart, okay, in your birth chart, and how the eclipses in particular will affect your life over the next 6 months. So go along and have a look at that at jenniferangel.com. They're all on sale, okay? Now Venus, what the good news this week is, right at the start of the week, Venus is going to move into our love zone, okay, into our area of relationships. I love this because when Venus is in this area, it brings love just closer to us. And who doesn't want love? Like, you never get enough love or money, really, is that? So they're the two things that I think make the world go around, love and money, okay? So but with the Venus in here, if you're already in a relationship, then it's a time when you can strengthen the ties. If you're looking for love, then it's a time when you can attract love to you, and we'll see what bounces off that as we go through the next few weeks with Venus there, and also what effect it's going to have with the eclipses. That's why your natal chart is so interesting in that sense. So it's also, let's not forget that Venus is about love and money. So on a business level, then, because we do have Jupiter in our career zone, and Pluto, there's a square this week at the end of this week between Jupiter and Pluto. Okay, square, yes, is traditionally confronting or challenging. Pluto is the planet of transformation. It's in our sign, Capricorn, so it tends to sort of break things down with Capricorn so we can build them back up and build them back up better. Now, Jupiter is the planet of abundance and expansion. It's a very positive, optimistic, sort of idealistic energy. So when we've got a square here, and we're talking about it's in our sign and in our to do with ourself, which is our first house, and to do with our career, our business, and our work. So the square between these two planets, to me, just grounds it more, because a square with Jupiter just takes off that idealistic point of view and makes it more realistic. So you take in that, plus Venus moving into an opposite side of relationships. But okay, we like to think of that 7th house as love relationships, and it is, but it's all relationships, okay? So there's this huge sort of monetary career thing going on, which really just will weed out the people that just simply waste your time, okay? Don't you get sick of that? And make it more, that's why I like this square, because it grounds it more, makes it more real. It's like, you know what, I'm busy, a lot going on, productive, don't waste my time. So all that sort of seems to go, and things sort of kickstart. Now, also in the monetary zone, the lunar eclipse is going to be in our solar 2nd house, okay? Because for the lunar eclipse coming out, we'll talk more about this as it comes up too, and I'll be doing a special report next week on the eclipse. So, but it's like, the lunar eclipse is like the full moon, so you've got the sun and the moon opposite, and this is directly in our monetary zone. So in our 2nd monetary zone, where money can come through unexpectedly, or from bank loans, or from areas that people owe you money, or unexpected winnings. Sun and Mars are still here, and they're still conjunct. There's that degree of the conjunction has passed, but we're still in that orb of the conjunction. We've got an orb of 8 to 10 degrees. So we're still in that. So it's very, very powerful what's happening now and coming up. So you remember the term, you can't afford a negative thought, okay? Keep that in mind. Keep all your thoughts abundant, productive. That second house where that lunar eclipse is going to be is about self-worth too. So we want to eliminate anything, anyone, or any thought, attitude that's simply not serving us Capricorns well, and that's where the power is. So it's an exciting week. The card that it's an exciting month, you know, but Mercury is going to go retrograde in the 12th. So we want to get things locked down. Just heads up on that. And the card that I've selected is from the Rider-Waite Tarot pack, the traditional pack that every reader, metaphysical person has in their library. And here's the card that I've suggested, that I've selected, is the Ace of Cups. Look at that. It's like, you know, beautiful love card. And it's a message just to open our hearts for love. And with Venus right opposite, then, you know, guess what? Love is very, very possible. And whether you're looking for love or you've already got love, as I said, you can never have enough love, okay? So this is terrific. But the message there is really to have your cup runneth over with love like the vision. You have to be opened for that. So open your heart, and the one way to open your heart to love is to start breaking down, eliminating and letting go of any judgments or anger or resentments that you have about anyone, and particularly about love or relationship, and just let that go. Okay, so love and luck to you. Thanks so much for watching. Do go along to jenniferangel.com, have a look at the readings. Great time to book a reading, and I'd love it, appreciate it if you could subscribe to my newsletter. That'd be great. Thanks so much. See you next week.